Y'all wonder what would happen if a bunch of marshals tried to round up some outlaws while bouncing around on pogo sticks? Well, partner, we're about to find out in this episode of Little Big Thumbs. Today, we're talking about Pogo Possum Poker, a game name that I dare you to say 10 times fast.
Pogo Posse Possum Poker, Pogo Posse Possum Poker, Pogo Posse Possum Poker, Pogo Posse Poker.
Pogo Possum Poker is part of the Deckhand Games lineup from Mighty Acorn Games. It involves taking an 18-card microgame and mashing it up with a standard deck of cards to make a brand new game experience. Here's how it works in a nutshell. We've got a row of 4 available Outlaw cards and 4 pairs of standard playing cards to the north, south, east, and west of the deck. On our turns, we're either collecting cards to build up the posse in our hands, or we're playing cards to scout or capture those rascally outlaws. To gather our posse, we're bouncing around the Badlands. Literally. The rules say to use the card box to represent the Pogo Possum, but we're going to use one of these 1980s muscle toys just for fun. To collect cards, or Posse Up, we're going to bounce our Pogo Possum one pile in a clockwise direction. We can stop and add those cards to our hand, or drop a card there to hop along to the next pile. Repeat this as often as you like, but if you run out of cards, you're stuck taking whatever is there on that last bounce. Once your posse's looking strong, you can scout an outlaw by playing the card combo showing at the top of an outlaw card. It might be a pair, a small straight, or a flush. We're going to place that scouted card in front of us. That outlaw gives us a special ability going forward. We can have up to 3 scouted outlaws in front of us at any given time. Later, we capture that scouted card by playing a bigger combo to lock up the outlaw and secure some points for the end of the game. Capturing a scouted outlaw loses a player their special ability, but it also increases our hand size, which starts at 7 cards. Being able to keep more cards in hand allows us to ramp up the pace of the game. Once the number of available outlaws is down to just 3, we're at the final stretch of the game. Play continues until an equal number of turns have been played, and then every player gets one final chance to capture their scouted outlaws. After that, we count up our points. 1 point for each remaining outlaw scouted, points for our captured outlaws, and a bonus 3 points for the player who triggered the end of the game. The player who winds up with the highest total is the premier Pogo Possum and the winner of Pogo Possum Posse Poker. So, how does Pogo Possum Posse Poker play with kids at the table? Well, honestly, it's probably the most family-friendly, kid-friendly game in the entire Deckhand lineup so far. And given that this game is from the same folks who created Game Right's Trash Pandas, it's no surprise that this is an easy-to-grasp game for players of any age. The pogo mechanic is just so visual and thematic, with a supremely playful aspect to it. When we're hopping around the cards, there's not a whole lot to think about. Just, do I stop here and take these cards, or do I keep hopping along? There's a bit of reading on the cards, but no information that's kept secret. Those outlaw cards are always face up on the table. And learning this game might pave the way to learning some other classic card games that involve making pairs and runs and things like that. It's a competitive game for sure, but in no way cutthroat. Most of the interaction is all about which outlaws gets grabbed first and which cards we're leaving behind for other players as we hop and bop. Whether we're playing with kids or looking for a fun, light, easy game to play with adults, Pogo Possum Posse Poker is a rootin' tootin' fun time with a nice little goofy sprinkle on top. Thank you to Deckhand Games for sponsoring this video. And a big thanks to all you Pogo Possums for watching along. We will be back again soon, and until then, whether you've got little players or big players, make sure that you keep playing games that make your thumbs go way up. Bye for now.